Hello, guys. If it's your first time here, make sure you subscribe, guys. Welcome, everyone. It's good to see you. Good to have you here. Please be sure to give the video a thumbs up as well, just so the message can get to as many people as it, need to hear it. Share, comment. Let's get us kind of promoted by YouTube so everyone can see this. But hi from Minnesota. Hey, Whitney. How you guys doing? Woohoo, alive! Hi, Finland. How are you guys doing? So, yeah, this is going to be a live DM energy check-in. And I kind of specifically want to focus on, what's holding up the communication from, New York. Oh my God, I want to go there so much. Hi, Germany. Florida, is that? Hi. Glasgow, yes. Some Scottish people in the house. Yeah, I want to see what's holding up the communication, for the people that are not hearing from their DM, what's going on. Hi, Indiana. So good to see you all, guys. Make sure you do all hit the thumbs up button. It just helps YouTube promote the live more and stuff like that, so everyone can see this. Right, so Portland. Hi, Canada. I'm just going to say hi to everyone first. Hey, London. Is anyone else from Edinburgh? So, yeah, I thought I'd get a couple of cards for the thumbnail first and everything. So I shuffled Mystic Moon's Twin Flame Volume 2 cards, and the cards that came out, hi South Africa, were, if you've seen the thumbnail, so kind of telling. I'm trying to think of what to say to you. It's really hard for me to open up. So, this is a group of DMs. Hi, everyone, who, it's just the usual kind of masculine tendency is to be really, unforthcoming, shall we say, with their emotions. They don't like to be vulnerable. They kind of, some of them see that as weak. They don't like to, yeah, they just don't like to open up. And so for the ones that have been in non-communication, these masculines are really deep in thought right now about the right words to say to you. Thank you so much, Linda. Diane, you're so amazing. Thanks for all your help with your readings. Oh my God, thank you so much for all your support. Everyone hashtag Linda. That's so kind of you. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Yeah, they're like deep in thought, don't want to put their foot in things even more. Don't want to mess up even more. I'm really getting that a lot of them thought about reaching out over Christmas and New Year. But they're still holding themselves back, this group. And they, like the card said, they are just really, they're finding it hard to think of what to say, and they're literally mulling it over, and they honestly, might have written a lot of messages. Actually, we might get some more oracle cards first. Might have written a lot of messages out to you, but just not sent them, it's that kind of holding back, typing things out and then thinking, no, it's not right, and deleting it, or, almost on the verge of sending something, but then they don't. Now, I have seen this card come out quite a lot recently. I care too much about what others think right now. I've seen this, and I was kind of doing a little reading earlier, and this came out as well, and it's quite a strange card. Oh my God, California. I'm hoping to be going there soon. I was thinking, what does that mean? Yeah, that's quite an odd card. Too much about what others think right now. I care too much, and I was trying to pick up the energy from it, and to me, I feel like because, you know, the DMs, a lot of them have really low self-worth and a lot of self-doubt. I honestly think with this that they think that if they kind of, you know, come together in like a proper relationship with you, that other people will kind of look down on them as well and think that they're not good enough for you. I really get the vibe of that from this card. You know, it's just like, you know, they don't think they're good enough for you, and they feel like, yeah, if they're together with you, that other people are going to confirm that. I just get the sense of them feeling like people will be talking behind their back and thinking, oh God, she could do, you know, she or he, if you're a, you know, a male, feminine, but could do so much better. That's what they're kind of thinking in their heads. It's weird. And also I'm just getting, actually I'm going to get some more oracle cards. I don't know why I keep going to them. Let's get volume 1 here. I'm also kind of getting, if they are, you know, in another relationship, especially if it's a marriage with kids as well, you know, like a really big commitment, they're, you know, worried about coming forward to you and potentially leaving that situation because, you know, they feel like it will make them look bad to others. No other compares to you. So even in the silence, okay, you know, it's so strange, like they really think an awful lot of you, think very highly of you, still have you up on this pedestal, you know, as the masculines tend to do. So it's just like they know you're the one, and they do compare you to other people as well. And other people are just, you know, not even like 1% as good as you, is just what I'm hearing. But, you know, you guys might not think that. Ooh, there's 111 people in here. Ooh, it's one of my favorite spiritual numbers. So yes, it's weird. It's like, you know, they might not be talking to you, and you just think, oh, you know, they don't care about me that much, or, you know, whatever kind of, you know, people jump to those kind of conclusions, but that's not the case at all with this group. You know, they really have tried to kind of distract themselves, I'm getting. But not just with other people, like with other, you know, just jobs and things like that. And their mind always goes back to you. And I don't know, I'm just being drawn today to this red rose here. It's like, that's what they see you as, like their flower, you know, it's really delicate and lovely. You know, make sure you guys follow me on my Instagram as well, at QueenDiane222, because I do some bonus readings there, and I did a couple of oracle readings there as well. Yeah, go and check that out. Yeah, I've thought a lot about you lately. So literally what I've been saying since the beginning here, it's like they aren't talking to you, but they're thinking about talking to you like all the time. They're doing everything except talk to you right now. You know, thinking about you, planning it out, writing messages, but then not sending them. But you're literally in their minds all the time, and I feel like they're kind of going round and round in circles about what to say. You know, thought about you a lot. I'm trying to think of what to say to you. It's all thinking. This is all like in the mind here today. You know, yeah, if you go and check out my Instagram, as I said, I did get a card to do with broken promises as well, and I'm feeling a lot of guilt and kind of torturing themselves over mistakes they've made, you know. You know, it's like just the image of someone on their own crying is what I'm getting, like alone, just beating themselves up about things that they've kind of done wrong to their feminine. I think, you know, as well, what I'm getting with this, I care too much about what others think right now. You know, I think as well that they know that, you know, a lot of your friends and family, you know, people around you will know the things that your masculine has done towards you that are not nice. And that as well is kind of putting them off coming forward. You know, it's just, you know, they feel like everybody knows the things they've done that's been pretty horrible. And, you know, they feel ashamed. And sometimes I think a lot of the masculines feel like, you know, the best thing they can do is stay away from you. You know, especially if they're going through a really tough time. It's just that they, you know, they think so highly of you that they don't want to kind of, this is what they think, they don't want to kind of inflict their mess onto you, you know, like their shit that they're going through. I really get that quite a lot. Okay, what other oracles? Oh, see, I still love you. I mean, they do really feel so much for you. They love you. No one compares to you. You know, I really do feel so strongly, like literally through my heart chakra right now. I'm like holding on to my heart. That the love is so, so strong. You know, and it's just, I know you've probably heard so many readers say this, but so true. Like that kind of level of intensity really scares them, and it makes them run, and it makes them not communicate. You know, it makes them just freak out, because they don't really understand that kind of love. You know, they've never had it before. Many of them have never had unconditional love before, even from their own families, you know, and it's just hard for them to kind of compute, you know, when their feminine comes forward and, you know, is this really loving being, and shows them unconditional love. You know, they don't get it, you know. You know, even my own masculine before one time said, you know, how can you still love me after all I've done? You know, they don't get it. It's really difficult for them, and it makes them feel even more ashamed of themselves, you know. He was like, you should hate me, but you don't. So it's difficult for them to understand. Don't know how I feel anymore. So, well, yes, they do, because they still love you. And I feel like this is just, you know, in some of their dark times, it's like they've just been kind of going round and round in circles in their mind, thinking, oh wait, no, I can't love this person like as much as I do. That's just silly, you know, like trying to talk themselves out of it, like ego talk, thinking, oh, this just can't be, this is nonsense, because it's so strong and they've never felt that before. Right. I'm gonna get some Rider-Waite. I just want to see what's going on in this group of masculines. Life at the moment that could be blocking communication. As usual, guys, this is a general reading, so if you'd like a look into your specific circumstances, you can get a personal reading with me. All the details are in my description. If anyone saw my video yesterday, go and watch it. My little cat Smokey, hi Tanya, was trying to pick some angel cards for us. I left him out here. He's sleeping like behind where the camera is, because I thought he might try and choose some more, but we'll see if he wakes up. But he literally had his little paw like this, and I didn't even notice until after I'd uploaded the video. So I took the cards and shuffled them and used them. So I really wonder which cards he picked out. He picked 2 out. It was so strange. I know, he's so cute, isn't he? So hold on, let me have a sip of my juice. I'm really thirsty, by the way. I've been so thirsty recently. I don't know why. Insomnia, thirsty, headaches. I woke up again today with this weird pressure in my head. Like my head was going to explode. And I genuinely feel like it's like the masculine's head being full of thoughts that feels like their head's going to burst. You know. Yeah, I get like the 9 of Swords image a lot in my head for the masculines at the moment. Being very much up in their head. You know, let's just see. If I took 4 cards there. Right, okay. So, let me just... Okay, yeah. So, I mean, at the moment, you know, we've got the moon, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio for me, energy. But, you know, this is kind of, you know, there's a lot of secrets right now. There's a lot of darkness, a lot of things that are not being seen between the masculines and the feminines. And really, you know, I'm feeling this is, yeah, more the masculines who are causing this, because many of them are almost like in hiding at the moment, you know, hermit mode. You know, a lot of them have cut communication, and their feminines are just thinking like, what the hell's going on? So, you know, you feel in darkness right now, but that's going to be illuminated here. You know, it's like the sun is coming round here to reveal what's been going on. And oh, hey Veronica. And you know, I just feel like, you know, this is like masculine and feminine energy here too. So, you know, I feel you guys honestly coming together and having some talks about the situation. You know, if you're being ghosted right now, don't think that that's just going to go on forever or anything. It's not. You know, I just feel like for a lot of people, the ghosting right now, you know, might be going on like longer than you've had it before. You know, and some of you are thinking, oh my God, like I'm never going to hear from them again. But I really don't feel that for this group. You know, it is like the 2 of you coming back together here. I really feel like from this card. And, you know, I feel like a lot of the masculines, when they do come back, I'm not getting like, you know how sometimes they would come back and act like nothing's happened, which is, you know, so annoying for the feminines. But I'm not feeling that with this. I'm actually feeling that they're going to come back and explain their absence, is what I'm hearing. Explain what's been going on, you know. And we got as well the Knight of Pentacles, which, you know, explains this really slow moving energy. It's the slowest night, but the most sincere, honest one too. So, you know, I just really feel this is more like an apology for me. But, you know, coming in with like communication, phone calls, text, I feel, to be honest, a lot of them would rather speak to you on the phone if they can. I think it's like they want you to hear the sincereness in their voice, is what I'm hearing. Because, you know, in a text or Instagram message or however else they can communicate, you know, it might not come across as sincere. You know, it's better to hear the person's voice. So I feel like ideally that is the way they would like to come back in. Thank you so much. Is it Amonte? Oh my God, thank you for the 1111. You're so sweet. Thank you so much. Thanks for helping to support the channel too, love. Yeah, hashtag Amonte. So yeah, I feel But they're ashamed. They're really ashamed here. You know, and if any of you have tried to contact your masculines, I feel the card that's kind of popping into my head is, you know, the one that says, you know, your words linger in my ears or whatever it is. I feel like whatever you've said to them, you know, they might not have responded, but I feel like you've kind of hit a nerve with whatever you've said. It's made them think, you know. It's and this is why I really feel like they're deep in thought here. And you know, the first card we got was I'm trying to think of what to say to you. So I really feel like, yeah, whatever you've said to them, if you have contacted them, it has really made them think, and they're just kind of yeah, the only way I can explain it is like deep in thought about what they want to say. You know, I feel like this is going to be I feel like this is going to be quite a long conversation when they first come back in, actually, because, you know, we've also got the Wheel of Fortune and the Ten of Pentacles here, and the Wheel of Fortune is all about having success and luck on your side, and it's like destiny, this whole thing, you know. It's a new chapter for you guys, and yeah, it's like the wheels are going to turn. You're no longer going to be in this darkness. You know, it's very fortuitous, and Ten of Pentacles, you know, very fortuitous and prosperous as well. More earth energy here as well, so you could be dealing with a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, or be one yourselves. But you know, it's quite a grounded energy coming in here, and this is like my power couple. You know, very past life, like bonded couple here, happy families. It's kind of that Ten of Cups vibe, you know, with like the kids and the dogs and everything. But you know, I do feel like there's a lot of luck from the universe with these connections, and really trying to, it's like trying to you know, the Wheel of Fortune, I'm getting like the universe literally trying to turn, like trying to push the DMs out of the energy that they've been in, you know. If they're not getting out of like low vibrational situations, you know, or they're just not communicating, it's like really trying to turn that round and get them out of it. So, let's just see, right. What is blocking the communication right now for this group of masculines here? Okay. Let's get some clarifiers. I think Smokey just talked in his sleep there. By the way, I was like, what the hell is that noise? Right. Okay. So, So, we got the Six of Pentacles and the Three of Cups clarified by the Five of Pentacles. I have to say, there's a lot of pentacle energy here today. Yeah, an awful lot. You might be dealing with a Libra as well, with the scales for me. But, so I really feel like part of the blockage, here, I mean, this is the ghosted card as well, so this is really appropriate. This has come out for kind of the ones that are in non-communication right now. But, you know, this can signify like financial ruin. So, you know, for many masculines in this connection, the blockage is their financial situation, like big time, and their career. You know, they've faced some kind of issue with their career that's left them, you know, like bankrupt or something. This is financial ruin. Just you know, could have affected some of their home lives as well. It's like that serious. They could literally be out in the cold. But yeah, I'm feeling quite strongly here that they don't feel that they have enough finances for you, even though I know people comment, I know myself obviously, divine feminines are not interested in that kind of thing. That's more of a karmic thing. We all know that, but the DMs don't know that. And the DMs still just want to provide for their feminine. That's just what they want. So yeah, there's some huge issue with career right now, money, you know, and also part of the blockage as well I'm hearing is, you know, maybe they do feel left out in the cold, which is, you know, a bit kind of ironic because they're the ones not talking to you, but it's almost like they sort of sense that their feminine might have had enough, you know, and is kind of put a bit of a ice queen kind of front up, is what I'm hearing. So some of them are a bit worried about coming back and just being met by rejection, is what I'm hearing. But yeah, I really do feel strongly it's the financial thing. Yeah, which we're really worried about. You know, and also, so this is normally a celebration card for me, but I did ask what the blockages could be. So, you know, this can be like a third party situation. And it doesn't have to be like, you know, another you know, like a karmic partner. It can be, you know, a job getting in the way of things. And I really feel like because of this whole career thing, I feel quite strongly it can be a job that's affecting the connection for this group. But if it's not that for yourselves, you know, it can be I don't know, like really anything that's just kind of like a third energy in the situation, like other family members, maybe like an interfering mother-in-law, anything, maybe like kids that they feel they don't want to leave, an addiction, you know, anything like that. But I actually do feel quite strongly it's a job for this group. But you know, it's something that is it's making them out of balance. You know, this is normally a card of like balancing here with the scales, but I just feel like for this reading, it's making their energy. My throat chakra is closing up, guys. Oh my god. I don't know if I've ever had that in a reading before. Oh my god. They're closing my throat chakra. Fucking hell, right? So it is really hard for them to open up. Literally, my throat chakra is closing here. But anyway, for the masculines in this group, their emotions and their energies are not balanced here. And I just really feel like they could be focusing far too much on career and money right here. There's a real feeling of lack with money really strongly in this reading. You know, and none of you feminines care about that. It's like you'd be happy just going out for like a drink or something, or, you know, watching like something on Netflix with some popcorn or something like that. But that's just not the way a lot of masculines want to be. You know, that's just how masculinity is kind of been ingrained in a lot of the masculines, you know, in society. So yeah, it's like they're You know, I'm just getting like the energy of constantly working right now, constantly just never feeling like they're making enough money right now. It's almost like as quickly as they make it, that's as quick as they lose it. You know, he's losing like coins out of his hand here. You know, other people are taking it, you know, so this could be because this always reminds me of the justice card with the scales, and you know how justice is to do with court matters, and that can be like someone being sued or divorce or child custody or anything like that. So it's kind of like, I feel like for some of them as well, you know, it's some kind of third party, and it could be a karmic, could be a divorce, is taking their money here. So yeah, it's like as quickly as they make the money, they feel like it just slips through their hands, literally like that guy. Let's see what else we get, but yeah, financial things are, I don't know if that's shuffled very well. Yeah. Okay, well they must have meant to come out, because yeah, financial things are the main concern of this person, right? This is what they've been juggling. This is all to do with pentacles as well. You know, I was saying this other day as well. You know, for some people here, this will be the same energy, but you know, juggling like more than one job, I feel, in this group, a lot of them. Yeah, just really trying to, what's that saying? So, like, you know, isn't it like robbing Peter to pay Paul or something like that? Guys, you can correct me in the chat. Do you know what I mean? It's just like always trying to, you know, even like maybe borrow money off people just to make ends meet. You know, it's that kind of quite a stressed vibe here. I mean, this is what I was saying at the start. 9 of Swords. I kept getting that in my head at the start. So air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You know, this person has been up at night, crazy insomnia, which I've been picking up for a lot of the masculines. Stress, you know, worrying, like just waking up really quickly. And I feel like it's worrying about money. For a lot of them, just real like high stress levels here. And I also feel as well, it's just like the longer they go on without communicating to you, the worse they feel about that as well. You know, I'm just, it's almost like I'm hearing them go, oh God, like, what have I done? I've lost my feminine, I've ruined things, I've messed everything up, you know, and just worrying about, yeah, like their money coming in as well. But I just do feel like the main thing for this group is financial lack. And that is what's blocking the communication here, because they don't feel like they have much to offer. You know, like the Knight of Pentacles, I know it's not the page, but it's almost like as small as like the offer of a page, you know. It's they don't really feel like they have enough to offer. And I also feel like they just don't know what to say right now, a lot of them. And it's like their energies are just really imbalanced right now. So I don't think they want to come in with that energy for you, because, you know, that could lead to like arguments and things. And it's like they just want to be more grounded and, you know, have their kind of 3D world more sorted, more stable, before they feel like they can even come back in to talk, you know. But, you know, this is basically the 6 card. the Dick card, you know, he's really wanting to give you his wand, you know. Or if you're masculine as a female, they want your wand, you know, like however it resonates. This is a brand new, it's a very passionate sexual beginning here. So, you know, maybe that's what's waking them up at night as well. Maybe that's why they're waking up. But yeah, like I do feel you have been on their mind a lot, so it could well be things like that, even waking them up during the night. I want his one. You know, so maybe they're waking up and, you know, that phrase like wakey wakey, hands off snaky, you know, maybe. But anyway, the passion is here, okay? And the love is here. I mean, I still love you, for God's sake. So the passion and the love are very much there. It's just, I really feel like a lot of this is to do with money, which is such a silly reason. I'm sure you'll agree, but that's just the way a lot of masculines are. And, you know, if that's how they've been brought up and things like that. So it's understandable. And they want to be able to provide, you know, they just do. They just do. But, you know, as usual, there's quite a lot of energy here about them not wanting to be vulnerable and finding it hard to open up. So that's another issue as well. And I you know, that's really what the moon represents here as well. A lot of kind of holding back emotions and hiding how they feel, you know, and they do that a lot, guys. Sometimes, you know, I feel like they like if you communicate with them because they know you're still there. You know, so even if they don't respond, don't think like, oh, you know, don't feel bad if you've communicated and they haven't responded. Like, I feel like they like to feel you still around, but, you know, they just don't know what to say right now. That keeps coming through. It's such a strange thing. I don't know. Because you would think like people that want to speak so much would just do it. But, you know, a lot of masculines just find it extremely difficult. You know, and that's the bottom line of it, right? How long have I been on here for, guys? Okay. Coming up for 40 minutes. Let's get some... I'm going to get some more oracle cards. I'm going to get some eternal messages and confessions. And then let's get some angel guidance. I was hoping Smokey might pick us some angel guidance today, but he's asleep. So let's just see what else is going on in their head just now. This deck is so hard to shuffle. It's really thick. I've got really small hands as well. This is my confession. Wonder if Usher is a DM. Probably not, because he communicates too much. Right, what does this group of DMs want to say? Oh, wow. I mean, I already felt this energy anyway, but I regret walking away from you. And this is why, you know, as well, they've got their head in their hands here, all up in their thoughts, worrying, you know, in a really anxious state. Maybe even getting like nightmares and things like that. They really do regret it. You know, I was saying earlier as well, I just feel like a lot of them, it's almost like that kind of like torturing, you know, self-flagellation, like literally punishing themselves for what they've done. But like, you know, they're hiding all this from you with the moon. So, oh, okay, this is interesting. I've been expanding my spiritual knowledge, so this is really good to see. You know, I always think when I get this card that a lot of them have been looking into twin flame things when this comes up. So you might have mentioned to them, you know, what twin flames are. Maybe some of them were just kind of dismissed that, but then went off to kind of look it up and things like that. That's what I'm feeling. Some of them may have just stumbled across twin flame videos on YouTube, even. You know, because twin flame videos are really quite abundant on YouTube right now. So, because you might think, oh, they'd never find them, but I bet a lot of them have. Or, you know, maybe you post things about twin flames on your social media, and they've seen it from there. Or, you know, maybe you're a tarot reader yourself. But I feel like they've been looking into that kind of thing. And I'm also getting meditating, which I think, you know, some of them are doing like breathing kind of exercises and meditations and things to help them through this anxiety. Okay, what else are this group of masculines not saying, but thinking? I miss being intimate with you. So I guess this is why we've got the sex card here. Yeah, they're missing that intimacy, that touch, that feel. You know, if you're long distance, intimacy from your communications, you know, if you've had like any kind of sexy conversations and chats, or just, you know, very close, doesn't have to be like a sexual intimacy, you know, like just being close and you know, sort of vulnerable with each other. They're missing that, you know. There's an awful lot of passion I'm feeling from this. I'm actually getting quite hot. I might have to take my jumper off. With the sexual energy. You influence me in ways no one ever has. So, you know, this is what I was kind of saying at the beginning about them never experiencing this kind of love before as well. I mean, this is all kind of new for them, and having someone that's as loyal as you and you know, has this unconditional love, you know, I feel like it's influenced a lot of them to be, you know, better people, almost like more in touch with their emotions and their higher self. You know, we do have like a lot of pentacles here, and I just feel like for some of you, you've even, I don't know, it's like you've influenced them at work in some kind of way. And I'm actually hearing to be more honest in their work. I know it doesn't really make sense, or, you know, you know, if they'd been a bit, I don't know how to explain this. I'm just getting that if they'd ever been a bit kind of ruthless within their workplace, whatever kind of work they do, you know, a bit kind of like backstabbing almost at work, it's like you've influenced them to be more honest and I don't know what the word is. Just basically nicer with their work. I can't think of the word I'm trying to say here, but I feel like you've influenced them a lot with their ethics. That's what I'm thinking of, with their ethics. Like you've almost made them more ethical people. Just quite strange. Actually, I'm going to move to the confessions oracles, and then yeah, and then we'll get some angel guidance, and then I'll probably have to leave, guys. Yeah, God, they're wanting to say a lot today. Won't say an awful lot. Hold on a second. I am really, really thirsty. Is that like a symptom of, I don't know, of them not talking? It's like my throat's drying up. This is so weird. You know, if you get really anxious and your like mouth gets dry. Oh my God, I can't stop drinking. I ran because I was in denial of my own emotions. And that's what I was saying about, you know, like hiding things and lying to themselves about the depth of their feelings and things like that. This is, you know, it's such a shit thing for twin flames, but you know, the love is so strong and it just triggers so much within them that they run, which is such a really unfortunate consequence kind of twin flames. Is the love so strong that makes them run for a while. It's so annoying. But you know that's the reason, guys. It's not like, oh, you know, they just don't give a shit or whatever. When they kind of run and, you know, like block you or anything like that, you have to kind of almost take it as a compliment. You know, like don't take it personal or anything like, oh, they're being really mean. It's almost like a compliment, because if you didn't trigger them so much, like if you didn't make them feel so much, then they wouldn't even bother doing that with you. You know, it's for their feelings to be that strong is why they run, you know? Yeah, okay. No one's been by my side like you. I didn't know how to appreciate that. So yeah, this is what I'm saying about how loyal you've been to them. And they know that. And they don't know how to comprehend this kind of thing. They're used to kind of, you know, if they're dealing with women, they're used to women like just leaving them and things. And they're probably used to a lot of women who leave if they don't have enough money, because that's the kind of karmic relationships that they're, you know, used to. But they don't think like they don't notice that you have really been there for them and been by their side. They do notice it. They might not tell you that, but they notice. Hi, Cara. Yeah, so we've got insecure, and I've been told things that made me feel I wasn't worthy of love. So yeah, I said at the beginning as well, you know, this huge kind of issue of unworthiness, not good enough for you, self-doubt. This is here again in this reading. I mean, I really, really pick that up strongly in a lot of my readings. I mean, you know, the part of the collective that I pick up on, most of the time this comes through. And it is a huge block for the communication. As I said before, it's like they kind of go to communicate and then all these self-doubts and negative thoughts, self-sabotaging thoughts come flooding in, and you know they're used to dealing with people, you know, past relationships and even family maybe, that have made them not feel good enough. So yeah, that's a major problem here. And then the last one that came out was, I hated how, so sometimes I can't read these very well. They're quite hard to read with the like glass in them. I hated how right you've been. So, you know, if you've been, I don't know, telling them anything about how wrongly they've treated you, or what, you know, whatever you've said to them, they know you're right, and it kind of annoys them because they're like, oh shit, you know, she's right. They know. They're probably trying to avoid admitting that as well. That's another part of the problem. They don't kind of want to hear like, oh, you know, I told you so. Like they're well aware of like the things you've tried to advise them about. You know, you've been right. I'm sure you're really intuitive as well, like as divine feminines. So yeah, they know you're right. Right, we're going to end with some angel guidance here. But I'm going to try and do a reading sometime. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but when Smokey's awake and when he's on the table like he sometimes is, I want to try and do a reading where he picks the cards. Put in a little cat emoji if you'd like to see that, or put in hashtag Smokey or something, if you guys would like to see that. Because he's so spiritual and intuitive, and he's such a pure little soul. Like, I think that'd be really good. And he's a divine masculine as well. He's a little Leo. Wow, okay. Calling in your soulmate. Trying to fit this all in the video here. Calling in your soulmate. And you deserve love. You are lovable. This is 100% for the divine masculines who don't feel worthy of love. And, you know, they don't... A lot of them, like, don't love themselves at the moment. So it's really hard to accept love. Especially really pure, unconditional love when you don't feel like you deserve it. It's so fucking hard. And that's what a lot of them have a really tough time dealing with. You know, they want to come forward. And I know, like, a lot of feminines are getting really frustrated that their masculine isn't coming forward. But, you know, they want to so much, but so many things stop them. And it almost feels impossible for them. You know, and, you know, if someone's got a really... oh God, I don't know, really bad anxiety, and you know, it would stop them doing something that you could do really easily, but they can, and it's just because there's this like block, like almost like a physical block that won't let them, because, you know, it's just so ingrained in them, this like, you don't deserve love, you know. So anyway, masculines, if any masculines are watching, you do deserve love. Your feminines love you unconditionally. And, you know, just try and open up your heart to that. Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So, you know, I always say twin flame in this deck because they don't have twin flames in here, but this is calling in your twin flame, basically. So, you know, feminines, like, you know, if you can help kind of the masculines that are, because you're normally like the stronger in the connection, because you're kind of the more awake and you know, you're more spiritually ascended, so you're normally the more stronger one, so you kind of need to like lift the masculines up sometimes, which I know you guys do. But yeah, keeping your thoughts positive and you know, kind of what you think about, you bring about, like law of attraction type thing. That helps like guide and lift the masculines up too. It's just kind of keeping a place in your heart for them open, keeping a place open, you know, for them as well. So, you know, that's what's going to help this situation. Literally, this is so weird. It's like my throat chakra's closing up. I can't stop drinking. My mouth's so dry. This group are really, really, really finding it tough to come forward and speak. And that's why there's been no communication for a lot of you here. It's really hard for me to open up, and I can feel it from them. But yeah, there's a lot of self-worth issues and job, like financial issues here. Yeah, just not feeling like they have enough to offer you, and just not that they're just not good enough for you. And yeah, a lot of it does hinge on this career as well, but it's you know, it's their self-doubt and not feeling abundant enough for you. That's the two main things here I'm getting. Their energy is also quite kind of out of balance right now, so they're still a bit like, you know, too in their head here. Thinking too much about what to do, you know. That's why they're not acting so much. It's like they're doing too much thinking here, overthinking it all is what I'm getting. So guys, let me know in the comments. I hope this like helped you, but you know, if this is resonating for you, then this is your message. If it's not, then it's just not your message today. But yeah, for this group, that is why there's been a block in communication here. This is what's holding up the communication. So, yeah, guys, I really hope this helped for you. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, guys. Yeah, let's get to 10,000 subbies as quickly as possible. 10,000 royal family members here. But I really hope this helped, guys. I'm just going to say bye to you all. Bye. Thank you, Monty, and thank you so much for your donation. Oh, it resonated. Yay. Bye, Kelly. Bye, Helena. Guys, I think you're all amazing, and I'll speak to you all soon. I'm going to try and do more lives this year, so that'll be exciting to talk to you all live more. And yeah, love you guys too. That's meant to be a heart. Speak to you soon, guys. Bye.